A young boy comes home from school looking very upset. His mom asks him what's wrong, and he tells her, "Mom, I have a big math test tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to fail it." His mom looks at him and says, "Hey, son, that's negative. Be positive." He said, "You're right, Mom. I'm positive I'm going to fail that test." So you often hear me talk about not having stinking thinking or negative attitude, and most people assume that the opposite of that is a positive attitude, and it may very well be. However, positive attitude is not always the best kind of attitude to have. A positive attitude, well, it's not bad, basically assumes that you look for the good in everything, including the good in a bad situation. However, there are situations where there is so much bad that whatever little good there may be in there doesn't really do you a whole lot better. So what do you do? If you're not going to have a negative attitude, stinking thinking, and you're not going to have a positive attitude, what type of attitude should you adopt? A winning attitude. I base my philosophy on martial arts philosophy on the 5 tenets of Taekwondo. And the fifth one is indomitable spirit, which I like to simplify when I teach to kids as a winning attitude. What's the difference between a winning attitude and a positive thinking? Well, a winning attitude doesn't look to get rid of or to ignore the negative. It doesn't look to just looking at the positive. It basically is all about asking yourself one question. Here's the situation. What can I do now to make things better? That's it. A winning attitude, rather than focusing on the bad, like stinking thinking, or focusing on the good, like positive thinking. A winning attitude focuses on one question and one question only. What can I do now to get closer to my goal, to make things better, to win, essentially? So now the answer you come up with doesn't have to be a huge answer. Sometimes what you can do now is just take a deep breath and rest a little and think about the next step. Sometimes what you can do now is drop down and do some push-ups. Maybe it's picking up a book. But whatever your situation is, whatever challenge you're facing, whatever hard time you may be going through, there's always, I'm sure you'll agree, there are some things you can do that will worsen the situation, but there's always something you can do to make the situation better. And having a winning attitude means looking for that something, no matter how small it is, because even small little steps begin a spiral, an upward spiral of positive results that will get you to your goal, that will get you winning. So next time you catch yourself with stinking thinking and you're having a hard time replacing it with a positive attitude, with looking at the good stuff, just say, forget the good stuff. What can I do right now to get me closer to winning, get me closer to my goals? Hey, if you like this post, check out my new blog, ranzohar.com. Also, comment below with any questions, feedback, like it, share it, anything you do to help out the cause. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.